So when my children became adults, I really looked into what are the options for my children if they were not living at home with me. One option was being living with a home care provider, which is like adult foster care. And there are wonderful home care providers out there, but feeling that my children already have a family. But what my children really were looking for was companionship, friends that they could choose, a place where they could live that is theirs. We really couldn't find anything in our Upper Valley that really supported individuals in their own home, 24/7 supports. And that's why we started Visions.
Hi, my name's Lisa, and this is my son, Patrick. We live in Lebanon, and Patrick is 28 years old. As a parent with an adult with special needs, one of the key concerns I've always had is what's going to happen, who's going to take care of my son after I'm gone, or if I'm unable to take care of him. So early on, when he was still in high school, I was looking at options for housing him, because he's a very bright and ambitious young man. He wants to do all kinds of things. He doesn't want to just sit around at home. However, he needs assistance because of his disabilities. He actually needs 24/7 care. So the beauty of the Visions model is that he would have his own apartment. He would have one roommate. He'd get the 24/7 care. Basically, it's kind of like where he is now, but instead of me doing all of that work, there would be someone dedicated to making sure that there's always 24/7 care. The struggle we have managing his care is that a lot of people come and go. Some people come in sick or are late. What happens? That affects me being able to go to work, for example, or whatever. So with Visions, they've got that covered.
I wanted to make sure that my children's lives would continue with the same support that we provide as parents when we're no longer here. What do parents do for their children? Well, they make sure they go to doctor's appointments, that they go to the dentist, that they have friends, that they wake up in the morning and they're happy, and that they're fed, and that their appearances look good, and someone is cutting their fingernails, or maybe help them however they need to be happy and be productive in their community and engaged. And it was those things that we looked at when we started Visions. What is important for people? And first of all, it's friendships. So Visions works really hard, team building with the residents who live here, that they're supporting each other. It's not just the staff that's supporting the residents, but they're supporting each other. Every night we have a community dinner where they can all partake in a really healthy, wonderful dinner. Or they can choose to take their dinner back to their apartments, or they can choose to make dinners at their apartments. It's really whatever they want to do. Typically, the residents like to be together. I think that's something that they all seek, is that camaraderie and that friendship and that feeling of family.
So I think the Visions model, as far as what it offers that maybe you wouldn't see in different types of housing situations, is that because it is like a family, like an extended family, you have lots of interpersonal support. You have lots of much less chance for isolation or somebody falling off the map.
Each individual is so unique. They each have their own schedule. They each have their own wants and desires, their hopes and their dreams. And it is those hopes and dreams that we hope that we can support.
So Kristen is really great at deciding how she'd like to spend her time, and she led the employment search for her new job, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm just there to, help if there's any confusion or if she needs a bit of direction, but essentially she leads the way every day and decides what it is that we're doing and how we're gonna do it, and I do my very best to make sure that happens. I think we have a lot of fun together and we get a lot of things accomplished, right? Would you agree?
I agree.
Yeah? So she tells me what she's thinking, and together we plan on how to make it work. Mm-hmm. And I think she's starting to really become comfortable with the residents and the staff and her space. and it's really exciting to see her enjoy herself and open up a bit more. Visions really creates a great environment for all of that to happen.
Visions really provides that wraparound support, just as a family would do, so that the family can be free to be a part of their life here at Visions as much as they want to. They can be as involved as they want to, but they can be the icing on the cake. They don't have to provide those day-to-day supports. And they know also it's that comfort, it's that feeling that someday if I'm not here, or if I want to go on a vacation, or want to retire to Florida, or whatever their plans are for when they get older, their children will be well taken care of.
Mostly, I love about living here. It's the best friendship place that I like to be around. Friends that I know so well and love.